Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Paper is to write things down that we need to remember. Our brains are used to think. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. Education is what remains after one has forgotten everything he learned in school. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Great spirits have often encountered violent opposition from weak minds. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you, mine are still greater. Insanity is doing the same thing, over and over again, but expecting different results. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. The release of atom power has changed everything except our way of thinking. The solution to this problem lies in the heart of mankind. If only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker. The fear of death is the most unjustified of all fears, for there's no risk of accident for someone who's dead. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Logic will get you from A to Z, imagination will get you everywhere. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning. It is not that I am so smart, it is just that I stay with problems longer. Try not to become just a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. When the solution is simple, God is answering. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk? Example isn't another way to teach, it is the only way to teach. The person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. When you're courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. The difference between genius and stupidity is, genius has its limits. Money only appeals to selfishness and always tempts its owners irresistibly to abuse it. Can anyone imagine Moses, Jesus, or Gandhi armed with the money bags of Carnegie? It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense. It would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z, work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Let every man be respected as an individual and no man idolized. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Even on the most solemn occasions, I got away without wearing socks and hid that lack of civilization in high boots. A ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. When you look at yourself from a universal standpoint, something inside always reminds or informs you that there are bigger and better things to worry about. Never lose a holy curiosity. Work is the only thing that gives substance to life. The only justifiable purpose of political institutions is to ensure the unhindered development of the individual. Technological change is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal.